How is it possible to love your enemies or the people who want you to be destroyed? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to read a verse to you. Please enjoy this video. And it says, love your enemies. Treat well those who detest you and pursue you with hatred. Wow. Now, how is it possible to love your enemies or the people who want you to be destroyed? By saying here that you should love your enemies. Now, if he says you should love your enemies, how much more your friends, your family? It means you should even love them more. And I actually think that here, it says love your enemies. And that actually means don't have enemies, because it's actually very difficult for humans to love their enemies. So he's saying don't have enemies. And I'm going to add to it that if he says you should love your enemies, you should even love more your family. You should love more your friends. And this is taking me to a story. That's why I'm trying to emphasize more on it. When I came to Italy, there was this man, was looking for a job. And sometimes recommendation is better than just sending CVs around, especially if you don't speak the language as well. And he tried to contact one of his family members who was already in Italy to help him, And this man said to him, I cannot do that, because if I do that, tomorrow you might get more money than me. You are younger. I am almost old. You're gonna be more powerful than me. So this man said that to him, and when I heard it, I was shocked. The kind of mentality that helping your brother is actually gonna weaken you. And I've always thought of it like, how is this possible? How can you hate your own self? Like, how can you not help one another and rather live hating one another, trying to think bad of the other person? But here it says, love your enemies. He said you should love them. How much more your family?